Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that. By the way, did you know that Rochester, Minnesota is the 14th coldest city in the US? Chicago's 48. Oh, oh, please. Typical, ambitious, and arrogant man I've ever met? Hardly. You're the one who's leaving. No.
No, Travis.
He's gone.
No.
Mounted high-def screens. Do I need to lose this?
Yeah? Really? It's a better career move than Mayo. Well, I guess I don't need to remind you, you're no longer on the CT service. Patient upstairs, I decide the course of treatment. Well, I guess I don't need to remind you, you're no longer on the CT service.
One more.
Okay.
And then we'll have a nice...
Have you got a minute?
Of course. This way. I'll be right back.
Be expensive, and the hospital is not willing to make the commitment. I wouldn't expect you personally to fund the entire project. I would think with your connections, you could raise it with just a few phone calls. Dr. Oates, Connor will be. If I stay in Chicago if the program gets funded.
My son and I have not had the easiest of relationships.
I understand. Right, this is time sensitive. You know what, I have an idea. Why don't we go to dinner? Discuss this further? Only, what, 5 days till your hybrid OR's up and running? Nervous about this, aren't you? You're nervous. It's refreshing, but refreshing. Glad to hear it.
It was a mistake. It was
Me out. What I can't stand is you acting so stupidly in service of your arrogance and your ego. But I don't want any part of it. About earlier. Sorry I had to get rough. What are you looking? Ah, space for a bypass machine. Of course. Big ticket item, good luck.
Good night. Satellite OR.
The board's never going to approve an outlay like that.
You're head of the campaign in the first place, and then I can go...
I thought the donor wanted to remain anonymous.
Look, flattered when I come groveling for more.
You have everything you need right in front of you to make this thing work. Stop always grasping. I was hoping you hadn't left yet.
You're right about how it's not enough.
Oh?
Yeah. I felt like I should come clean.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you we lost Keith. Back-to-back cabbages.
Yep.
If I can squeeze you in. Down here? I'd hate to see you getting rusty in my absence. Well, it takes one to know one, right? What about yourself?
So instead you...
I just didn't mention it.
It's great. Holding to my father.
Connor. Got a lot more free flu.
When this is Chicago.
Let it go. This isn't a hill to die on.
Dr. Becker.
I disagree. The night that I went to go see him to ask for money for the hybrid room, he's now saying the most hateful thing. He's telling people I slept with him. Exceptionally long.
Why don't you...
Don't you think that's something we ought to break in together? So listen, we haven't talked about what happened at the gala. What Cornelius told people.
It was vintage.
Becker, good.
So much for sleep. Connor, she's cheating herself out of life. To what, punish her sister? Denise has already done that to herself. Every day of her life she has to reckon with what happened. The opposite. That's why she's so desperate to make amends. We just have to stand by and watch her die. We both know the likelihood of another liver coming through in time is slim. She's got days, at most. I don't know. An anonymous, self-directed donation, Denise's identity can never be revealed without her consent.
There is no...
Okay, so go on, tell her the truth. That'll be on you. The end justifies the means. Connor, what's going on? Nothing. You've been distant and aloof for weeks. Can you please tell me what's going on?
There's nothing to tell.
Thank you. He said I slept with him. He's lying.
About going to my dad?
Because I care about you. And he doesn't. He never has. Your whole life, he's tried everything you do. He's trying to drive away. So what? I was standing over him. I was showing him the prospectus. That doesn't mean anything. I did not sleep with your father. Connor. Good. I'm glad. Come in. Oh. Sure. Good night. Hello, Connor. I should have gotten my hand out of the way. It's okay. I know we're not in the best of places right now.
Dr. Rhodes.
You could lose your license. You could face peer review and lose your license. I did it for you. I'll do anything for you. What are you doing out here? Aren't you going home?
Who is in the hybrid OR?
You think it was Marty? Or Sophia? What? I defended you. Why in God's name would I risk my health? This is insane. You hear yourself?
Ava.
I've done nothing but support you. You're the one with the problem, Connor. Still taking the antiretrovirals, by the way. The patient's daughter had already requested the surgery direct. Family's wishes when you'd refused.
It's enough.
You mean my patient?
Real.
But can't...
That was a lucky move with the cross clamp. I know, but I'll make a point of it.
How you feeling? Mr. Nichols, your scans...
Surgically, but yours has grown extremely large. Very difficult procedure. If we try, your body won't be able to tolerate a transplant later on.
But it... Mr. Nichols, I appreciate how eager you would really advise...
Well, the risks are significant, but if you'd prefer to take them, of course. Okay. Raji, we can do it. I heard what happened. And Robin's okay. It was just a so cruel.
Well, thank you for stepping in.
Of course. Go write up my notes. Huh. Being a close family member, especially one with a fraught history. It's rising above any personal animus I might have to help a colleague. Little defect the size of the Chicago bean, but it's his life. But I suppose this is the closest you can come to saying thank you. I'll be back later to check on my patient. You're incredible. You've made it clear you think I'm a horrible person. Now I'm a lousy surgeon as well? I take it that's your passive-aggressive way of saying I was careless, or worse? At first, I thought your attacks on me were just you blowing off steam after we broke up. But now I really think you're losing your mind. Seriously, Connor? Injury's the only conclusion you're sorry for? I'll be honest. When we broke up, I was devastated getting over it. But at no point have I cast you as a monster. So why do you insist on making me one? Why do you want to hurt me so badly? I'll come. Mad. Connor, he'd already been down 10 minutes by the time you got to 1742. Look, I hope you know I did everything I could for your father. If there's anything I can do. She's a strong little girl. We did it. We saved that little girl. We're a great team. I'm so sorry about your father. No, there's nothing keeping us apart. We can be together
I think
now.
that...
Start over. We'll just
Ava,
put everything
stop!
behind. You ungrateful prick. Rot in hell.